Excerpt from Book 1 of the Elim Chronicles. Prologue. The Land of the Dragon. The great moon dominates the twilight sky, overseeing a vast expanse of jungle and snow-capped peaks. Mount Gorol pierces the gloomy darkness, and from its dorsal summit, the icy range of Niegyo coils down to a tropical paradise, lost to antiquity. Excerpt 1. The Hunt and Ritual. Morana peers through the dense undergrowth as relentless rain thrums on the jungle's expansive umbrella-shaped canopy. Serpentine branches interwoven and creaking under the weight of the rain release heavy raindrops that cascade from bowing leaves, pattering onto the sodden jungle floor. The humidity suffocates thick with the stench of decaying leaves and pungent flowers. Beads of sweat flood down Morana's brow, merging with the rain which clings to her skin and saturates her deer-hide clothes. In the background, the raging river Gongal roars, muffling the incessant chirping of insects. The frenetic chorus of agitated primates comes to an abrupt and eerie silence. Steady your aim. Morana's father's whisper falls as soft as a leaf, his hand settling on her shoulder. He gives her a trusting nod. The poisoned dart flies with a sharp hiss, parting the air as it leaves Morana's lungs and finding its mark in the Gorol's neck with the gentlest of thuds. The white Gorol bleats, panics, and bolts into a stuttering sprint. The jungle canopy reignites in frenzied howls and shrill shrieks. Morana sprints in boundless pursuit of the Gorol, crashing through the undergrowth, her swift footsteps splattering through the squishing mud until the Gorol collapses with a juddering thump into a moonlit clearing. Her father dashes to Morana's side, brushing a strand of rain-soaked hair from her face with a proud smile. "You've done well, my child." He places a soft kiss on her forehead, then reaches inside his buckskin bag and tosses her a ball of braided twine. "Bind it." Moonlight weaves through the rainforest canopy, casting ghostly silver patterns that dance upon Morana's tanned skin as she kneels, placing her knee firmly on the Gorol's neck. Her father joins her, and together they weave a long, hollow culm of bamboo between the Gorol's bound legs. Reciting a mantra, they chant in unison, their synchronized fingers trussing paralyzed limbs with practiced precision. "Come, we must be swift. Night falls and the world awakens." Excerpt 2. Summoning and Transformation. Morana looks up to see her firelit reflection staring back at her from the Gorol's panicked eyes, just as her mother's serrated bone blade severs the Gorol's throat. A warm torrent of thick blood floods over her, covering her harrowing face, filling her nostrils, and seeping into her mouth as she gulps down her blood-filled scream. The Priestess Anut then drives her crude bone knife deep into the Gorol's chest. Its blood and guts spill as she plucks its still-beating heart from the gaping cavity. She clutches the heart, holding it aloft and presenting it to Mount Gorol, then drops the organ at Morana's feet with a wet squelch. "Consume the spirit of Ana," the priestess commands. Morana collapses to her knees, her blood-slick fingers grasping at the slippery mass. Her mouth descends, sinking her teeth into the warm heart's glossy flesh. Strands of dark blood-brown meat dangle from her mouth as she gags, swallowing mouthfuls of the raw heart. She wavers on her feet as a warming fire breathes in her chest. Her vision darkens and her knees tremble. The drums reach a crescendo, then fall into ominous silence. "Stand, chosen one. Release yourself to me." A powerful voice calls from the depths of her dimming mind. Mount Gorol quakes as a sheet of glacial ice cascades down its sheer slope. Thunderous dark clouds swirl at its peak, punctuated by flashes of purple lightning that illuminate the tempestuous sky. The murderous clouds surge over the surrounding mountains, igniting with swirls of purple lightning, and the storm hurtles down into the valley in a whirling gale with lashing rain. Morana's mother falls to her knees, and her mesmerized eyes fix upon a colossal dragon materializing in the thunderous dark clouds above her. The dragon's eyes swirl with flickering flames, and its body formed by billowing shadows and dense smoke. "Do you comprehend what you have summoned?" You dare to summon me with blood magic. The shadow dragon's cruel voice rumbles with superiority. Here you stand when all others before you have fallen. A woman reborn you will be, and the world will crumble before your wandering feet. Do you so willingly take what I offer? Do you so lust for a touch of my power? Morana stares into the dragon's serpentine eyes, doubt swirling in her mind, her words held captive, leashed by fear. So be it. Anna lunges forward with a mighty thunderous roar consuming Morana within the tumultuous depths of his flaming mouth. Morana's world spins amidst raging storm clouds as the inferno surges over her body, engulfing her in blistering flames. She screams in wild agony as her blood boils and her melting skin cracks like an eggshell. Morana inhales the stench of her burning flesh as it turns as pitch black as the darkest night, set like stone, a pillar of charcoal on the scorched earth. The flames subside, and her brittle black crust dissipates into a cloud of soot. Excerpt 3. Transcendence. Anna groans in smug appreciation. The power you possess allows you to divine with my eyes and speak my tongue. You shall live infinite lifetimes without age or blemish, but do not forget your mortality. Anna's giant shadow claw settles on her womb. You shall love a man as you will love me, and the child you conceive shall also wield the power of me. The storm clouds above them recede, and radiant beams of enchanting moonlight wash over Morana. She stares at the heavens in awe as a burst of shining stars sprinkles the sky in a weightless rainbow of lucid splendor. A majestic starlight nebula butterfly materializes in swirling stardust, displaying every color of the rainbow and fluttering in the heavens above. From its celestial body extends a silver-threaded serpent tail, swirling in a cloud of celestial dust. The butterfly's wings, made of plumes of vaporous scarlet starlight, morph and shimmer in a dazzling display. The nebula's bright emerald eyes gaze down upon the mountains and jungle below. Morana's celestial form illuminates the tranquil night sky. The darkness steals the light. Coming soon to Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Subscribe now to get exclusive chapter excerpts and be the first to know about the release.